Yeah, Jaga boy. Ben, Ben, you killing me, man. Woo. Okay. Do you know that mekuzoe? Baby, do you know that? Mapenzi unonipaga, baby, kwako nishajipaga. I love you, love you. Baby, you. Mapenzi unonipaga, baby, kwako nishajipaga. My love you. Baby, you. Baby, only you, baby. You they make me crazy. Oh, my baby, Angela, 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 Angela. Oh, my baby, Angela, only you. Baby, baby, baby. Oh, man, give me some. From the top. Do you know that imekuzoe? Baby, do you know that? Mapenzi unonipaga, baby, kwako nishajipaga. My lovey, hey baby, you, okay, hey baby, hey. Only you, baby, you they make me crazy. Oh, my baby, Angela, 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 Angela. Oh, say my Angela, Angela, Angela. Wanasema sina kichwa tima, mimi sikufai. Mukwa za kila siku ko wapi jona kudai. Mimi nakupenda sikuchochi baby just zilai. Toto la kigogo nikiwa nawe jona furahi. Unaponichu kwanza napenda venye unani hold tight. Kifika netu medunga kidai. Na kuna light, I'm here with you. I love the things I do with you. Twende juu baby only you, baby. You they make me crazy. Oh, my baby, Angela. Yeah. Oh, my baby, Angela, 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 Angela. Ben, Ben. Hey, give me some melody. Turn. Oh, my baby Angela, only you. Baby, baby, baby. Oh, Sema, okay, you they give me fever. You they give me fever, hey baby. You they give me fever. You they give me, you they. One more time. You they give me fever. You they give me fever, baby. You they give me fever. You they give me. Say, hey baby, hey. Only you, baby. You they make me crazy. Oh, my baby, Angela, Angela. Angela, Angela, oh, Ati Angela, Angela, Angela.
Yo. Nataka kuwa huyo Angela. Hey. Angela ameimbiwa. Ako wapi Angela? Ako wapi Angela? All right. Angela, shout out to you kwenye uko. A weekday. Kuna swali ya kuuliza Jaga Boy kabla ni mrelease.
Okay. Let me just be sincere. Angela, hii deal ilikujia as in nilifeel kuimbia every cute girl out there as in venye tu majina zote zingefit hapo. So niliona Angela ndio ina fit. Nikaeka Angela, singeweka Lori ama Njoki. Haiwezi Njoki, unaona hizi? Haiwezi. Sijasema hivyo bro. Usichome sijasema. Yeah. True.
Tuliambiwa msanii ni look. Tuliambiwa msanii ni look. Ladies and gentlemen, karibuni sana to East Squared. Karibuni sana. Unaambiwa sound yako haisikiki vizuri. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you so much for even subscribing. All of you guys, we have been seeing. Tumekuwa tukimonitor wenye mna subscribe. Thank you for subscribing. And thank you for taking the time every Saturday afternoon to join us for East Squared. And we are privileged to have you as our audience.
Sindio? So ladies and gentlemen, we are live on YouTube at E_Squared TV. My name is MC Awikide.
And I'm Josephine.
Yes, and of course, man, today's show, it's amazing show. Kama kawa, sindio? Topic yetu ya leo bana ni gani, Josephine?
Ile discussion
on
cybersecurity. October hasn't ended. This is the last Saturday of October, I think. Yeah, ni mrefu. So guys, this whole month we've been talking about cybersecurity because October is Cybersecurity Awareness Month. And that is what we have basically been talking about. And I think we are wrapping up. Tunakuja ku wrap up a conversation. Hiyo tunafanya sai.
Kumalasia.
Yeah, but kuna mafans walikuwa wananiuliza what happened to mic check. Tulikuwa tumeambia mafans wangoje mic check. What happened?
Nakuja kwa highlight yetu ya hii wiki yani, sindio? Ama tuanze tu na highlights tuendelee, sindio? Highlight yangu ya hii wiki, mimi nimekuwa up and down. Nimeshinda kukua busy. Venye mko busy. Sasa hii wiki nimekuwa busy yani vinoma sana.
Yeah.
So unfortunately mic check haingeweza kufanyika because of some issues zenye zilikam kiasi, but we promise you I don't know if we'll do it next week or we'll push it to next month.
Okay.
But we'll just confirm.
But we are still going to have the mic champion for October. So don't fret. When mnauliza hizo maswali zenye mnauliza, please just hang on and wait for the poster to be released. You'll find all the details. Yeah.
Actually tutawaambia leo. The next mic check itakuwa when?
Before the show ends. So keep it here to get all those details.
Sindio?
Yeah.
And you, wiki yako imekuaje bana?
My week has been fantastic. It has been, as usual, busy too, but it has been fantastic. But I'm sad because of what has been happening in Nigeria. Sijui kama umekuwa ukiangalia. Yeah, it has been a very disheartening week. Unaangalia vitu zina happen, but it has just been a very, very sad week because of, SARS. And they are fighting police brutality, and hii ni kitu inatu affect pia sisi wa Kenya.
True.
So we should stand with Nigeria.
And also Congo.
And DRC as well. DRC is, in Africa, things are happening, man.
Wow.
Yeah, so it has been a wiki yenye, you just want to empathize with other people because you're seeing these are people who look like you, who are in Africa just as you are. So imekuwa tu that kind of week.
Sindio? So let's pray for Congo. Let's also pray for Nigeria.
Yeah.
The Oga people, the Oga.
Our Oga brothers and sisters.
Oga brothers and sisters, we are very sorry and we are praying for you guys.
Yeah, we're standing with you.
Talking of that, hii wiki pia imekuwa ile wiki ya mashujaa.
I don't know who was your shujaa. Who was your shujaa?
You know, wase wengi celebrate wale wazito wa kitabu, wale watu walisoma kitabu. But mimi na celebrate wasanii.
Yeah.
Leo manze, shujaa wangu manze ni Bob Marley. Si ati juu niko na dread. Bob Marley, alafu nikiingia huko majuu tuko na Tupac, tuko na Biggie, and then nikikuja hapa Kenya tuko na Issa, tuko na K-Rap, manze RIP yani, na pia Kaberere,
Rest in peace.
rest in peace.
Yeah.
And also Nipsey Hussle, you know Nipsey Hussle.
Mm-hmm.
And Nipsey Hussle is one of the
yeah.
And you?
For you, I know Nipsey Hussle, yani ilikutouch, yani it's really it really touched you. Hadi wa leo.
Yeah.
So that's nice. That's interesting.
Yeah.
My shujaas, wow. Hata mimi I don't really necessarily go kwa wale wase wa kitambo. Ni watu wana affect maisha yangu sahi.
True.
In one way or another. And there are many. There are so many. There are really many. Sasa nikianza kuwataja hapa.
Taja, unataja wawili watatu hivi iko sawa.
My mother being the first one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, nice. My mom is a great shujaa.
Wow.
I honor her.
Yeah.
She, yani, ni wale watu unajua tu, you don't even have words to say, you know?
True.
Yeah, our very own Michael Black.
Michael Black.
Yeah, our very own Michael Black. He's a great shujaa.
Utafanya jamaa kilale leo.
When hamjui Michael Black, tafutini tu kwa social media somewhere. You will find him.
Anakuaga mahali.
Yeah, he's doing amazing things to the youth, with the youth and for the youth.
Yeah.
His heart is yani out there.
Akona heart kubwa sana.
Yeah, he just loves giving. He just loves giving. He has a giving heart. So he was part of the people I celebrated.
Wow.
Yeah, there are many. Sitaki kuwataja. So guys, let's get this show on the road, yeah?
Yeah, we need to.
So hapa tumefika. I want us to divert kidogo kabla tuanze story ya cybersecurity and also entertainment.
Okay.
But I want to bring in somebody who I'm very certain that if you are an artist back there at home, COVID has affected you in one way or another. And we want to give you this platform to find out how you can, bounce back up from a period.
So in your artist.
This is for artists. And even upcoming artists.
Uprising
artists. Yes, uprising artists, and even artists who have been in the industry. We are giving you free information, on how you can bounce back into the industry after COVID. Yani it has imevuruga vitu. So right about now, I want to invite John KIGADA.
Yeah.
He has all the details that are related to music entrepreneurship. So he's gonna give us, tips and bits of information of how we can sustain ourselves as artists.
Wow.
And I think this is a conversation that we really need to have.
I love this show. Umeona venye umesema ya wasanii. Hebu gonga kidogo John KIGADA kidogo.
Na najua wasanii wanakuanga at your heart. Wakuanga hapa.
Gonga tena.
Karibu sana John KIGADA. Karibu.
Karibu sana.
Welcome to E Squared.
Thank you very much.
Nice to have you. I know we might have had you in other platforms, but thank you so much for honoring our invite here, for even having the time to come and talk to artists, because, these are people probably tumesahau venye maisha yao imeaffectiwa. Tumeona tu wakisema, our lives have been affected one way or another, but hatupatiani solutions. And you coming to the show to give us information is really, priceless. So thank you for coming. Thank you for honoring our invite. So I think we'll just get right into that conversation of COVID. We've had artists wamekuja hapa. We have had conversations, and almost across the board, everyone has one story on another, the way COVID has affected them. So that is just something that they're not going to run away from. How will they pick themselves up after this whole period has come to an end?
I think it's a process. You have to do something called personal inventory. I know that's hard English, but it simply is a SWOT analysis. Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats.
Yeah.
So you need to look at your strengths, opportunities around you, the weaknesses, the threats.
Yeah.
And then now identify your strengths, your talents, your resources, and also your personality, and then how can you, are there opportunities for you to monetize your strengths? So it's a whole process.
How, like, just give us an example, like a real life example of how we can apply that SWOT. I was about to say SWOT analysis. It's SWOT analysis, yeah? How we can apply it now in real life as an artist.
I think it's something personal.
Yeah.
So I know a few guys, there's something called pivoting. Pivot is like you're going a certain direction, then you just turn all of a sudden. So I know that there's some companies which have had to reinvent themselves.
Yeah.
So it's a process whereby you actually look at the situation. What is the reality on the ground?
Yeah.
Right now, I cannot make money. So what resources do you have? What things do you have? There's something called a 360-degree vision actualization process.
Yeah.
So it's a very complicated process because I'm a consultant, a leadership consultant. What I do, I take guys through that whole process and enable them to discover their strengths, weaknesses, opportunities around them, and their threats. So COVID is a threat. We don't know when it will be over, but in the meantime, what resources do you have that you can actually monetize? So kama ni njugu, vitu kama hizo.
Diversify.
Yeah, you need to spread your risk. So you need to look at the opportunities around you and then spread your risk. When you're investing, you don't invest in one thing.
True.
So I'm going to talk about the principles of how you can actually diversify your investments and come out of that chaos, the COVID chaos. So I'm going to delve into that much more in the masterclass.
Okay, you have a masterclass that's coming up?
Yes, it's on Saturday, 31st, this coming Saturday. It's going to be at 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., 1 hour only. So it's going to be online, on Zoom, and it's going to be on Facebook Live.
All right.
So I encourage guys to register by sending a text message to my number, which is 0733 495 292.
I hope you've got that. Maybe you can repeat.
0733 495 292.
All right. So guys have to register by sending a message to that number.
To that number, a text, SMS,
Okay.
or they can WhatsApp me because it's my WhatsApp number.
Okay. So you guys text or you send a WhatsApp message, and then you'll be able to get the details for the Zoom class that's happening.
Let me repeat that. 0733 495 292.
Okay. So any artist who really needs to get in touch with this kind of information, this is your chance to get, and it's free. I'm assuming it's free.
Yes, it's free.
Yeah.
So let me just divulge some information. I'm going to talk about the hierarchy of success, because what happens in the music industry, there are guys who are at the bottom, and there are guys who are at the top. So we're going to look at the hierarchy. So you're going to gauge where you are, and then we're going to talk about the process of success. We're going to look at the success equation. We're going to look at the basic components of success, and then we're going to talk about the truth about success.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's a cost to success.
Yeah.
And success in the music industry is attaining wealth, respect, or status.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there are some people who don't have the whole components, the three of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but some of them are respected. Some of them have wealth. Some of them have
the status.
monetized their music.
Yeah.
So it depends. But it's very rare to see someone with all the three.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's some people who are respected but they don't have money. And
So
there's some people who have wealth, but they're not respected.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a very big dilemma. At the highest point, you want to be respected as an artist.
Very true.
Yeah, so that now you can easily switch into something else like politics, into business.
Yeah.
But now if you are a joker in scandals all the time, when you get to the top, you don't know how to pivot to something else.
True.
So guys don't take you seriously. They don't respect you.
Which brings me to my next question. Do you think that artists in Kenya take branding seriously? Like their own brands? Do they take themselves as artists, as a brand, very seriously? You've mentioned about the scandals, so
Yes.
yeah, that's why I'm asking that question.
Yeah, I think branding is key in the music industry.
But do you think our artists do take it seriously?
I think some people don't take it seriously. I think majority, I'd say not majority, but many of them don't take it seriously.
Yeah.
So branding is looking at how unique are you, and then capitalizing on your uniqueness.
Yeah.
So it's all about being authentic, you being yourself.
Yeah.
So once you become yourself, people are able to differentiate you from others.
Yeah.
And that's the only way. But if you copy other people, there'll be no distinction. So you won't stand out. Yeah. So if you look at artists in Kenya, let's say Kodida, there's that echo.
Yeah.
Juliani has punchlines.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you look at their styles, they really stand out. Yeah. So, and then also someone like Calligraph has something called assonance. Assonance is when you sky, die, high, fry, nine, nine, nine.
Okay.
When you make very similar sounding vowels,
yeah.
but now I mean similar sounding sentences, but they are rhyming, but they are very short in the syllables.
Yeah.
So he has that style.
So that makes him unique in his own way.
Exactly. So when he's rapping, you know this is not Julian. This is
Calligraph. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a distinction between all of them.
Yeah.
So you need to be authentic in order to stand out. And now you when you stand out, now you're able to dominate the marketplace. And once you're able to dominate, the corporates are now able to locate you.
Yeah.
And now you can become a brand ambassador, or you can do adverts. There's so many things you can do. Yeah. So that's the whole process of being authentic and branding.
Does branding just rely on, or is it solely about the sound, your sound, and how people can tell it's you, or does it also encompass other things?
Branding is all
as
is
an
holistic.
Artist, yeah.
It's holistic. It has to do the way you talk, the way you walk, the way you dress, the way you perform, the way you write your music, everything about you. That's a brand. So it's not something which is just one compartment and then you focus on that only. So you need to be, it's a holistic thing. It's a personality.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's your whole personality. And personality is the sum total of all your characteristics. The way you talk, the way you dress, the way you rap, the way you sing. Everything about you.
So
how you carry yourself.
How do you blend between the brand and how you market yourself out there to the masses, to corporates, to sorry about that. How do you blend the two? Branding, marketing.
Well, branding is just a component of marketing. Marketing is now locating the customer base, and then how do you reach them?
Yeah.
But now branding is just a small component of marketing. Marketing is very broad. There's pricing, there's a lot of stuff in it.
Yeah.
So people usually specialize within marketing. But branding is just one aspect, whereby it came from the word brand. I mean, the cows which were with the hot iron.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So that's original, the origin of branding.
Branding, yeah.
So it's just an identity that makes you different from other people.
Yeah.
So it's all about standing out from the crowd by being authentic. Now, Diamokami, you can't confuse her with Avril.
True, you can't.
There's a distinction, a very big one. So, Kothe, look at her, she's very wild and loud and all that.
Yeah.
So, that is not who Masimasika is.
Yeah.
So, you can see the way they carry themselves out there is also part of their brand.
Yes.
Yeah, the way you behave, the way you talk, the way you associate with people online. So, it's all that whole thing is now your branding.
Okay.
The image. It's like you're projecting an image to your audience. It's like a perception that you want to create in the image of the fans.
Yeah.
So when you project that image, you need to be consistent. You don't just flip and then now you start becoming like someone. If you're gospel, it's advisable not to avoid scandals because it's not compatible with the gospel
industry. Yeah.
Yeah. So you need to be authentic and be consistent with your brand.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Before I let you go, you have been in the industry for a while. You have been monitoring what is happening in the industry, music industry, for a while. What do you think about this? I don't want to call it new. I don't think it's new. This thing of having scandals And then all of a sudden, that scandal was fake because there was there was something that we were about to launch. What do you think about that?
Well, okay, the guys at the top of the music industry are popular.
Yeah.
So popularity has to do with people liking you. But popularity is seasonal. It could be 7 years to 10 years. So it's very hard to maintain those scandals so that now you trend.
Yeah.
At some point, people get tired of you.
Yeah.
And they just move on. So it's something that has been there, but I really think that one way to become popular is scandals. Another way is collabos. Another way is a hit song.
Yeah.
But a hit song is the surest way to become popular.
Yeah.
Like, for example, Gengeton, when you talk about Ethic with Lambalolo, it was like, it just hit. It's like,
it was a wave.
It's something called beginner's luck.
Yeah.
When you begin something, you are just you're entering into the music industry, your first song becomes a hit.
Yeah.
So it's called beginner's luck.
Okay.
So that's what they had.
Yeah.
So it's very hard to match up that hit song, but it will really take you out there and you'll become popular.
Yeah.
So popularity is through scandals, or through a hit song, or through collabos.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey guys, you have heard a lot of what John KIGADA has to say. He has a lot of wisdom in regards to the music industry. So you don't want to miss that webinar that's coming up on Saturday. Where can we find you on our social media platforms, online, wherever?
I'm on LinkedIn, John KIGADA. I'm on Instagram, John KIGADA.
Yeah.
I'm on Twitter, John KIGADA. I'm on Facebook, John KIGADA.
Yeah.
I'm on Snapchat, John KIGADA.
Okay.
I'm on TikTok, John KIGADA.
Oh, you're on Snapchat and Twitter?
I'm in all those. I'm there.
Wait.
I have to be there. Because I'm in the music industry. Yeah. I'm in the music industry, so I have to be there.
Now,
I'm everywhere.
all of a sudden, I feel like I'm the old one in this country.
I'm everywhere. John KIGADA.
John KIGADA.
Yeah.
John KIGADA. We're on all social media platforms.
And I have a YouTube channel.
Okay.
It's called KAMU, KAMU. Or you can just go to YouTube and type my name. You'll see all my videos.
Okay.
They have my name there.
All right.
John KIGADA.
So artists who are interested in finding out how to become music entrepreneurs as well, you can find John KIGADA, and he's also going to guide you through the steps of how to, get out of this COVID, what has it been called? Dump that we have been in. So guys, tune in on Saturday. You said Saturday?
Saturday?
From 10 to 11?
10 to 11.
10 to 11 a.m.
31st of this month, October.
31st of October on Facebook Live.
Facebook Live and
Zoom.
on Zoom.
All right.
So just text me, 0733 495 292, and I'll send you the Zoom link, and we'll learn a lot from each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for this opportunity.
And all the best in the webinar.
Asante.
And even in everything that you're doing with the music artists out here.
Asante sana.
Yeah. Karibu.
Great.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it for yourselves. So if you're interested in finding out how to carry yourself in the music industry, if you're a newcomer, how do I, put out my name out there? John KIGADA is the person you need to find, and he's going to take you through. He's going to walk you through this music journey, and you're going to. I'm very, very certain that is your surest way to success in this industry. So right about now, I think we're going to get some entertainment. We are going to have some spoken word that is coming right up. We have an amazing, amazing lady. She's called Nancy. She has, you guys just need to listen to this spoken word that she's going to perform right about now. Nancy, uko wapi? Karibu sana, karibu. Uwanja ni wako. I think that camera is yours. Karibu sana. All right.
Days come and go, and as they do so, we see God's grace for the new day that He makes us face. He gives us the strength to see the beauty of His creation. even through that premonition of the coming temptations, He gives us a satisfaction so that we can get to our destination with no frustrations. And He tells us that He loves us all, with no exception. See, I believe in God's love, yes. He gives us His love so that we can live. And when we believe that He lives, He will relieve all our grief. Look, Adam and Eve were the first beings to be created. And though they sinned, God still forgave their sins and watched them as they rose a family. Without God's love, some of us would be dead, or laying on a hospital bed, or facing the things that you dread. But all that came to an end when He sent His beloved Son, who was later said to be dead, but He rose again and saved us from our sins. And that was in the end because He sent His Holy Spirit to come and guide us and lead us in the righteous way of life. See, He is the father to the fatherless, yes, and that's why I call Him my Father. For He went further and inspired the others of the Holy Book, in which we just have to look and obey what He wants us to do. I may pledge allegiance to be of obedience to His holy word, but what if I mess? I won't have to guess what will happen next, for His anger will remain less, and He won't press charges, but will forgive if we repent. Walisema nothing comes from a silver platter, and that's unafaa uombe Mungu chenye unataka, na si ati atakataa kukupea. So uache kukata tamaa, for He is the living water to the thirsty, and if you want your wish to be fulfilled faster, just wait, just relax. Jukasi sasa ni later. Finally, if you want to live happily, just believe in His word, and you'll never, ever grow weary. Just believe.
Unafanya hivi. Wewe unafinya hiyo. Wow. Amazing stuff that you are doing. You have an amazing voice. You can talk. Welcome to the show.
Asante sana.
Yes, ndio.
Yeah.
Shafika. First thing first, please introduce yourself.
I'm Nancy BANCY.
Yeah, Nancy
Yes.
BANCY.
Nancy BANCY, that's my stage name. Yes,
okay.
apparently.
Oh.
I'm a poet, I'm an actress, student and everything, yeah.
All right. So before tufike kwa poetry and also you being an actress, hebu turudi nyuma kidogo. Nancy ametoka wapi? Background yako ya life imekuaje?
Oh, me nimelelewa na my grandma, my grandpa and my mom.
Okay.
Yeah, from Karatina, Nyeri County.
Karatina.
Yes.
Nyeri
County. Watu wa Nyeri.
Nyeri County.
Yeah, that's basically it. I just have a simple background, yeah, story, yeah. Hivyo tu. That's all you need to know about me, yeah. And age, I'm 21. Yeah.
Oh, hivyo tu. Okay, tell us mambo ya poetry. Poetry ulianza when?
Nilianza nikiwa high school.
Okay.
But first I was just doing like poems, just the poems too.
Poems kuandika.
But I didn't know like a lot about spoken word.
Okay.
Yeah, but my friend of mine, I introduced to spoken word, and then I just started writing, and I saw, yeah, this can be my thing, and yeah. And also because I was kind of an introvert, so I used to like put all my thoughts on paper, so that's it.
Oh.
Yes.
So you started way back in high school.
Yeah.
Oh.
Around Form 3, Form 2, yeah.
So how is it right now?
Well, let's say I'm just doing it for fun right now. Okay, because right now, spoken word haija trend hivyo sana, and then the parents right now wako like, we want to see something. We want, watu wengi saizi ukiwaambia we ni poet, unaambia parents wako we ni poet. Shindo wewe. What's your problem? Tunataka kitu tunaona, tuambiwe ni mwalimu, tuambiwe ni pilot.
Usome ufanye kitu
kingine. It's not bringing something on the table, so yeah, there's also that. So, but we're trying.
Oh.
Yeah.
So how long have you been doing it?
Seriously, maybe after Form 4, that is from 2017. Yeah.
So wait, when did you finish your Form 4?
2017.
2017. So that means it's 2-3 years old.
Yeah, but finally got a platform to perform here at Black
For the first time.
Yeah, and then you can record now and
Nice.
nimesema tu sahi.
Nimesema sahi. Talking of that, this is your first platform. You are actually one of those people who came to VOE, the Voice of Eastland. How was it?
Oh, it was amazing. It was amazing. We got to learn a lot about. Yeah, it was not just about the platform you could record, but they also taught a lot. Yeah, about the music industry and everything. So I can say got a lot from them.
Oh,
and the people of the Voice, they were just so talented. There's major talent out here.
Oh, nice. Ulishinda? Were you among those people?
Yeah, nilikuwa wa kwanza.
Nilikuwa wa kwanza kufukuzwa ama kushinda?
Kushinda. Nilikuwa wa kwanza, yeah. So yeah. Kulikuwa na poets kadhaa, but so walikuwa wanachukua, I guess, the top 10 and here we are now.
So wewe ndio ulikuwa wa kwanza kwa hiyo top 10?
Yeah.
Wow, amazing. VOE by the is coming ifai kufanyika this year, but unfortunately because of COVID-19 hatujaweza kuifanya. So we are hoping to do it next year.
Maze watu wakuje VOE. Maze that platform is just wonderful. You learn a lot, by the way, and you also get to showcase your talent.
Wow, yes. Wow. Yeah. Tell me, you're an actress.
Yeah, I love acting. Actually, acting is kind of my talent, you can say. And I'm also taking some acting classes and also acting, yeah. But it's nothing just major, it's just gigs after, yeah. Yes.
So how long have you been doing it?
Not long, just for this year, yeah.
It's your passion. It's something that you love.
It's something I love. I love acting so much, and anything to do with TV and film and acting. I just love acting. Yeah.
Anything to do with TV,
film production. Yeah.
Production.
Yeah.
You study production?
Yeah, I'm a media student at NIBS. I was pursuing journalism and media studies. So anything to do with media, TV production, film production. It's just where my passion lies. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. So that means you will have your own show. Tunafungua TV by the way. Tunafungua TV. You come, you have your own show. You can host, right?
I can host.
Wow.
I love anything. Just I'm going kuja hapa muone vibe yangu, sauti yangu, and everything.
Everything.
Yes.
Wow. Amazing. Remember, we are live on YouTube at E_squared TV, and of course, man, we are this beautiful lady, Nancy. We love what you do.
Thank you so much.
So where do you see yourself in the next 3, 4, 5 years, 10 years?
Okay, I'm trying to get to tomorrow, but okay.
That's a good one.
Maybe I see myself doing major things in acting, in art. Okay, I love basically anything to do with art.
Okay.
Graffiti, acting, poetry, and everything. So I just see myself just up there showcasing my art. And there's so many. Art is just a form of saying things that are unspoken to many. So I just hope I'll get there. Yeah.
Oh, do you think like right now industry is favoring ladies like you, especially what you're doing?
Not really, but yeah. But in Aisha say, but before we would be like, oh, you're a poet. Sawa.
Unaona wakikuignore.
Yeah, wanakulenga too, but it's just, but me napenda kuprove watu wrong. So like, you don't see I can do this, I'll show you I can do it. So,
nice. Where can people get your what you do?
You can follow me on IG at I am Nancy BANCY.
Look at this camera.
Okay. On IG, you can follow me at I am Nancy BANCY. TikTok, I am Nancy BANCY. You're going to get to see my crazy stuff over there. And on Facebook, Nancy BANCY. TikTok, Nancy Twitter, Nancy_BANCY. Yes. Oh, and YouTube, Nancy BANCY.
You're in TikTok also?
TikTok, YouTube, IG. Anyway, just go look for Nancy BANCY. You'll just see me.
Wow. Yes. Follow this beautiful lady. Sindio?
Yes.
So say una to perform your piece gani?
Okay, I'm performing of like depression, people like not being nice to people. It's called Be Nice. It's about how, you know, like guys just, kuna watu wengi hapa hivi unaona tu menza wakikusmile hapa, but you don't know like
true.
background yao inakaaje.
True.
Like wako tu watu depressed, and then they try to tell you something, but once they are gone out of the picture, now that's when people are just starting to wanaanza kuwalilia and all that. Yeah.
Have you ever been depressed, you as a person?
No, that's personal. Staki kuangalia kwa sema, that's not depressed.
No, this is a live show. Like we always. That's what it's called, Eastland's expression. When you come here, you express yourself.
Yeah. Lakini hapo, ikifika hapo. Unajua unaweza sema uko depressed, and then watu wanakuona kwa like, "Oye, sasa ulilala poa."
See.
You know,
but it's good. So if you're not comfortable to talk about it, it's fine.
I'm not. Yes.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Nancy performing
Be Nice.
Be Nice. All right, let's go.
If only angeongea. If only angetuambia. Singeitana tungemsikia. Angepotea tungemshonjia. If only tungekuwa rada. Manzi, if only hangejimada. Si tungekuwa rada tungemshika, ama ni zake zilikuwa zimeshika. Only. But if only ndo vitu tunasikia, but hamjui aliongea. Alitana but hamkumsikia. Alilost but hamkushonjia. Akaambia rafiki wake wa dhati ati amsaidie kadhati, akabaika chai, hata si long your story kafikia watu dhati. Sasa angetrust nani jamani? Ndoa angetaka ni amani. Umesahau vile mliongea before mchukue simu yake? Hati yaka nikale kama maskini fulani. Angesmile nje but anafuka ndani. Ndo kaamua kujimada yani. Amkumbuki ni lini mlijiuliza, ni lini mtamweka chini? Telling him he's useless, laughing at his face, man you'll never be ace. Yani hamkumbuki mkumweka chini. Saa hii ako kwa kofi, ndo mnamlilia. So if only mngemsikiza, if only mngemwongelesha, if only mngechukua simu zake, if only haiwezi mrudisha. And sadly, this is a society. Tuna dream kuishi fiti, tuvae nguo fiti ndo tuweze kufit in. Kikosa kufit in, unachekwa. So ukitaka kutunzwa, be nice kwanza. Doesn't have to be nice. Yeah.
Wewe ufanyi wewe. Wow. Remember, we are live on YouTube at E_squared TV. Thank you so much, Nancy, for that amazing performance. Wow. Akona voice poa. Naongea pia na wase. This is how we do it. Before I introduce E_squared Mtaani, next week on Tuesday we'll do the mic check. Nimesha confirmiwa. So posters zitakuwa zinatoka probably leo ama kesho, ianze kutembea. So if you know you're one of the best #1 rappers and you can spit not a little bit but so lit, I got it. Yeah, this is the platform. Tuesday tunapatana hapa, tunafanya live yetu hapo hatari. Inakuwaga live mic check. Lazima tujue Oktoba nani ndio champe wa Oktoba, nani ndio champe wa mic check. This is how we do it. Ndio. So this week tulikuwa pale Buru, tukamit na wase tukifanya E_squared Mtaani, and of course men walikuwa wanaongelelea love and cyber security. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to take this opportunity to introduce our E-squared Mtaani Buruburu.
Conversation on cyber security. Now, we talked about some of the threats that may hinder you from being cyber secure, and a crazy fact that you may have not known, but you'll get to know through E-squared Mtaani. Hacking someone's account can actually cost you a fine of 5 million Kenyan shillings and a jail term not exceeding 5 years. And did you know that hacking someone's account for your own benefit can actually cost you 10 million Kenyan shillings and a jail term not exceeding 10 years? Crazy, right? It is real. People are being hacked out here. And today on E-squared Mtaani, tuko Buruburu, I'm joined by young, energetic, and amazing souls who have found themselves betrayed by people they once considered so dear to them. My name is Caroline Atieno, and welcome to the show. We'll start from the farthest end. Tell us your name, where you're from, and what you do.
I'm Sharon. I'm a physiotherapist, and I come from Jerusalem.
I'm Freddy, actor, drama actor, a scriptwriter.
So my name is Musumba. I work in the construction business and I live in Kawangware.
Amazing to have you guys. So for the past 3 weeks, we've been having a conversation on cybersecurity. Last week, we started talking about hacking. So we'll start from you, Sharon. What's your story? How did you find yourself in that situation?
Well, love is messy. So I had a friend who was actually my best friend. But in the course of us enjoying ourselves because we did skating, he came across the love of his life. Then after some time, we became close with a lady, and over time it grew, and we became very close to a point where we shared our passwords and a lot. It came to a point when I was the third wheel, so it came to a point when they broke up and my job was no longer needed, my services were no longer needed. And after some time, I went through my Facebook account and I realized I had 10 new messages from my messenger. And I rarely use my Facebook, and I noted from one guy who was my BFF then, and we hadn't even talked via Facebook in a long time. And after going through the text he had sent, I came across there were some abusive messages and some deep content, which our relationship or friendship didn't go to that. But after some time, the lady told me that she was the one who used it. And I asked her what was the use of using my account. And that's when I noted that if such a case was reported of being abusive, or maybe you're attacking somebody using your account, you could be jailed, you could be fined, you could be done so many bad things. And that's when I saw the bad effect of sharing your personal information with somebody.
I'm really sorry about that. Fred, what's your story? How did you find yourself in such a situation?
So basically, after me losing everything that I had, the only platform that I had for me to sell my goods and services, that was the time that online business ndo ilikuwa imeanza kutokea. Hapo nilienda, we were sharing the same account, and I was selling my product. And due to that, ili have to lead to part ways. So nika have get my clients are being wana have kuongeleshwa mbaya, ama unapata maybe somebody wants a good. I was not closely. Sikwa she was easy to access to my account because yeye alikuwa anafanya all the marketing. But me, my work is when a client wants something, she tells me, and then I do the deliver. So on that point, I think after for grace period of 3 months, I didn't have one client. So I was so curious about asking, hey, kwani ma client wangu walienda na mdem nini? So that thing, I had one contact that I followed up, and I called the person who was my best customer, kumpigia nikamwambia niaje, manze tumelostiana, so inakuaje since hujai kuchukua hata goods ama you okay? Akanambia there was a time I asked, I wanted the shoes, but for the response that I got turned me off. Right now I have somebody who usually give me, who is that? So the person mwenye anampatia goods is somebody mwenye anastay na the lady.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
So personally, can say it is down to some bit of negligence to some extent. So love is a very beautiful thing, but also makes one stupid. So I had this ex of mine, yeah, I really loved her at that time. But to some extent, I can say that the relationship was toxic. So I had to cut it off. So the lady didn't take this breakup too lightly, and she was out on a vendetta to get hold of me, to finish me. Fact, I had this series of videos. I usually don't like to reveal so much details about them, but she leaked them out. I found them in some adult
Your
site.
videos.
Yeah, some videos we were recording with her. Yeah, nothing. It's not something that I'm proud of. But she leaked them out. Yeah, I got a lot of views. In fact, watu walikuja kaziona. Walikuwa wananipigia velo. Siku hizi umegeuka nani? Unabishana tu na kina nani tu. Yeah. So I leak hizo videos. In fact, she got access to my Facebook account. Kenda kapost mapicha zingine mbaya mbaya. And the sickening bit is that she was emailing some male colleagues, telling them that I'm in love with them. No. Yeah. So it took a while for me to realize what was happening, but once I got hold of them, libidi nimedeactivate your account. Yeah. In fact, the hard part ilifika ile time sana za kupigia watu na wambia iko mimi. Because watu walikuwa wajua, fellow cheze hii team ingine.
So after deciding to actually, you close down the account?
Yeah, close them down apart from from Instagram. Okay. Instagram, I didn't have a lot of followers, so I just continued using it. Yeah, so, but I was actually blocked on Twitter because of the content.
So Sharon, how are things with your best friend right now? Did you guys patch up things?
We didn't get to patch up things because if she did that, something that could have ruined my life forever, because I couldn't imagine spending my whole life 10 years or my 10 years in jail, of which I'm dreaming of a bright future, then 10 years now, no. So we didn't quite patch up things, but I love it the way it is, because I get to have a boundary to where friendship reaches. Being aware of the surrounding of the cybersecurity, what it entails, having a time to learn what it entails, having an open mind of the actions, the steps you can take towards it, I guess it's something that we should be educated on, because I can say I'm quite conversant with what can happen. So if there would be maybe a platform or something that would encourage us or help us to have an open mind to learning stuff that can help us encounter such things, it will be very much good.
So Felix, after trying to convince your contacts that actually that was not me, did things work for you and your contacts? Did your relationship remain intact?
So personally, some of them were very, walikubali, they were very accepting of what happened. In fact, they sympathized with me, but kuna wenye they thought it was just a hoax. Yeah? Fellow was meaning whatever he was saying. No. So such friends, I just cut them off. Personally, I don't have, I avoid attaching any sentimental value in friendship. Yeah, so I just cut them off. But let me just say it was 50-50. Kuna wenye walikubali, kuna wenye walikata hiyo maneno.
Fred, what can you tell someone out there who's maybe has decided to venture with a partner in business-wise, and they still don't believe that whatever experience you went through, they could actually one day go through the same experience?
What I could advise, guys, first of all, see the levels of your maturity in a relationship. Ndo have kufungua, both of you can share one account to everybody. Not only money, but heart. it depends with somebody you love in a mature, in a maturity way.
Sharon, to our audience watching, what can you tell them on friendships and being cyber secure?
Friendship, I guess, having somebody you can call a friend is a wonderful thing. And setting boundaries is the hard thing. It's the hardest thing to do in a friendship, be it in a family friendship, love friendship, or something. It's the hardest thing to do when you're creating boundaries in everything. But let me tell you, even if there is love, there is patience, there is everything, your security comes first, because this revolves everything in our social life. Which, when we secure it, we'll be having a swift life. Trust me, it will be a swift one, because I wouldn't want anybody to pass through what we have gone through. It pains. It pains. It is a very big struggle to come out of. So let us make it a personal initiative, that personally, me, nataka nikwe secure, that when I'm putting a password, I'm not just putting a shoddy password 123 that anybody can even hack. No, I'm putting a password that can secure my documents, that can guard my personal details.
Wow, it was really nice talking to you guys. Thank you so much for coming to the show. I appreciate you all so much. You guys are our heroes, and I'm glad you guys walked through it. And we wish you the very best in life. There you have it, guys. Your security starts with you. Guard your oil and protect it from anyone who may want to access it. This has been Squared Mtaani, and we have been talking about love and hacking. Thank you for staying tuned. My name is Carolina Cheno.
Check. All right, that was our crew from Squared Mtaani, discussing how they shared their passwords, how life happened. Yani, so fast. Things move from 0 to 100 pretty fast. And that is going to form the basis of our interview today, our interaction today, with our cybersecurity experts who are in studio today. I am joined by Kenneth Ngao and ALLAN MUTHURI from Protect. They're going to come on stage, gentlemen. They're going to come here and I don't know whether to call it demystify or debunk this whole thing of cybersecurity. But today we want to bring it down to our daily life, how cybersecurity affects me, how it affects you in the relationships of the people with the people that we have around us. It could be your husband, it could be your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, the people around your house, your neighbors, your house help, your kids even. So yeah, karibuni sana Kenneth.
Asante sana.
Karibu sana ALLAN. You're the one who hasn't been on the show before, so welcome to Squared. Thank you. He's our resident. He has become our resident cybersecurity expert, but so great to have you. Guys, and to help us, get this mysterious topic to, break it down to layman term, because when we started this conversation on the first week of October, a lot of the people thought cybersecurity is cyberbullying. And I hope that you guys, as you've continued to watch this show, we have continued to educate you, and now that notion is, umeitupilia mbali sana. It's just an aspect of cybersecurity, yeah? So, tumesikia stories zenye watu wanachapa hapo, saying the way they shared passwords, it interfered with their personal lives, it interfered with their business lives. Let's start that conversation from there. What do you guys think?
My first few words is that your phone is a crime scene.
Hey, yeah, that's just how you're going to start this interview. Your phone is a crime scene.
True.
Okay. Yeah.
It can be used against you or to support you. Remember that always. So when it comes to passwords, we all have that one password that we cannot share, but we also have password that we feel we can share. Yeah. What makes that? What guarantees you or motivates you to share?
You trust that person who you're sharing the password with.
And your privacy?
If this is like my husband, like this guy, he has seen me naked. So how is it that privacy about that regards my phone, or should be that, you know?
He has seen you naked. That's your analog life. Your phone is your digital life.
Yeah.
It's the key to the rest of your digital brand. Your bank account.
Yeah.
Social media accounts.
What if we share our bank accounts?
Well and good.
Yeah.
But what if you don't? Or what if you have access to your chama's bank account?
Yeah.
What if you have access to your business, which it doesn't run?
Yeah.
Your phone has access to your kids' monitoring platform, for instance.
Yeah.
You have installed, maybe he has installed CCTV in his phone, and a car tracker in his phone.
Yeah.
And he has given you the car to go gassed out.
Yeah.
Yes. So these are people close to you. They have devices. They control. They have the authority to control your life in one way or the other.
Yeah.
Your house help. The person taking care of your parents or grandparents back at home. Your kids, for instance. We have some techie kids around.
Yeah, very true. A lot of kids these days are very tech savvy. Feel free to jump into this conversation so that we don't have, if you have anything to say. So, yeah.
So for me, I say love is a complex affair.
All right.
Because many people think that love is between you and the other person.
Yeah.
But love is an environment where specific people grow, but they don't grow alone.
Yeah.
They're
There's
motivated.
a whole community around them.
Exactly.
They're not
exactly.
in solitude. Maybe you can get a few thoughts from what you think.
So for me, I think what I've learned in the online space is there's a very thin line between privacy and love, as we say, because I think it's up until you get to the love point where privacy stops existing.
Yeah, and that was the point I was trying to tell Ken. Like, how am I supposed to keep my phone private, yet this is the person I'm living with. Yani, he's seen me in my utmost vulnerability. So how do you even maintain that privacy when it comes to your phone and stuff like that? So it's a thin line, as you say.
It's a very thin line.
Very thin line.
And I would say there's individuality. I think in life, everybody has to maintain the individuality that is there. Yes, you do trust me, but does it mean I have to give you everything that is there to me? The reason why people have privacy is you have to keep on it's like putting your cards all together in the event like what we've had on the Mtani bit is the Mtani segment is you would get to understand if today this relationship ended, because there are days that it actually ends. What do I stand to lose? So when you get
we have actually seen the much that people are losing out there, like biashara just gone, just like that, clients, money.
Yes. So for me, I think the way I've looked at it is when you get into social media, there's some level of privacy you're willing to give out. And that level of privacy, once it actually leaves that, there's nothing much you can do to recover the same. So for me, I think privacy, trust are totally different things, but there's a very thin line to it.
Hey, okay. I'm still it can be, but yes, apart from the scenarios that we have seen with the people who have shared that, how dangerous is it to give out such personal details, your passwords, your fingerprint, or someone has taken your phone and you're like, like, how dangerous is it, like, to the everyday person, not just anyone in biashara, or everyday person, whether you're in school, whether you're in business, whether you're a student, whatever, in whatever aspect of life you are in?
Well, I think intimate relationships, and intimate relationships doesn't have to be boy-girl, as we say. We have parents who they get to share with you passwords, and how often will they remember who they last shared with? I think that's the biggest challenge we've had. Like, for example, if you have a grandfather or a grandmother, the pin they put probably 3 years back is the same pin they use.
Yeah.
They go to the same shop. You know, they've developed that trust based on this person. Now, what if this intimate relationship that they share with the shopkeeper or the M-Pesa agent that they go to decides to become rogue? Because it's human nature. Today I was your friend, tomorrow I'm not.
Yeah.
And we have to accept the fact that friends do move on.
True.
So if, assuming my grandmother or my grandfather gave out the pin, for example, they haven't recorded, I gave this pin to Ken, to Josephine. You know, they don't keep a track of where they've actually given out the password. So in the long run, you wake up one day, there's transactions happening from 4 a.m., yet they wake up at around 9. So you see,
so you're wondering.
You can't actually keep track of who you share with. And you share your password today, I might be able to unlock so many of your accounts with the same passwords.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to keep a track of 10 passwords in our heads. You're carrying around passwords.
Exactly.
So that's where it actually goes to. You end up having one password, which you shared with one friend, and it opened everything else to it.
Yeah.
I don't know if Ken has any.
So Ken, in fact, I have a question. So how do we deal with such a situation? Because, with your grandparents, like really, you're in Nairobi, they're in Ushago. How do you ensure that, you know, their digital life, if so to speak, is secure?
And for this old man or old woman in the village, maybe a closeness to digital is M-Pesa. That's most. That's what they use most.
Yeah, that's what most of them use. You send them money, you tell them you sent money on M-Pesa, she goes to the shopkeeper na mwambia sasa nimetumiwa pesa hapa na sijui hata pin ni nini, you know, then they, you know.
One thing is that you need to be changing that password regularly. They might not remember it all the time, but maybe they have written it somewhere in that book. Do your grandfather has a specific book?
I think I've ever seen one in the house.
Yes, mine had.
That has everything written down, details of stuff.
Exactly. Even my phone number, everything. So this old man or woman, they have somewhere they write. Make it a habit for them to be changing this password because some write, they forget. As in, they don't update that 3 years, 5 years, 10 years down the line. So make it a habit of changing. That's the first thing. The second thing is, where do they go to withdraw their money? It's better they be associated with one person because you know your grandfather does not know how to write or to type the PIN.
So you have one person to track.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't let them go any early. And the other thing is that your relatives, your cousin, your uncle at home, who has access to that phone. Maybe your grandfather is asleep. Who else will access that phone? Get to know who are the closer people to this person. Because you are aware you're in Nairobi working and you're sending money home. So you have sent 10,000 and someone will be like, 10,000.
Leo nimekafunga.
Exactly. So they withdraw 9,000, they leave 1,000.
They leave 1,000 babu.
And then they delete the M-Pesa message. Mtoto wangu nashukuru kwa ile 1,000 ulinitumia.
They are wondering, 1,000?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this I can say are the main things for the elderly people at home.
Okay. Wow. Guys, I told you this is a conversation that you did not know you needed, but when they speak about it is when it hits you. Oh, wow, this is something that affects me in one way or another. Like every one of us, we send money to our grandparents, but we never give it a second thought. Who is withdrawing that money? Who has access to that phone? And what else they can do with that phone, you know? So let's switch gears a little bit. There's I also want to pick a scenario that one of the Mtaani guys gave us of how they were going out, they were dating with this person, they knew each other's passwords, and all of a sudden, things went sideways, alafu nudes zikatumwa. We have had these stories over and over. And even last week, DJ Creme de la Creme was here telling us the way his phone, I think, was hacked, and, you know, a tape was released out to the public, and we saw what it did to his image. So how do we protect our phones, our tabs, our laptops with such kind of, like you knew your boyfriend had all your details, or your girlfriend had all your details. How do you make sure that you can, you know, put a stop to, you know, those nudes and everything leaking?
First thing is understanding your digital brand. Who are you on social media? What kind of things that you share? Because even if I'm your worst friend, and then I'm on social media on your page, and I'm like, okay, so just gonna send this. So I'll be like, no, this is not Josephine.
Yeah.
Because there is how you present yourself in social media. So for me, one is understanding your digital brand. Let people know who you are. I have a situation whereby I can explain. There is this friend of mine whereby he only talks about politics.
Yeah.
And
on his social media?
Exactly. And then one time he talked about, it was him.
Yeah.
And he posted about love.
Yeah.
And people are like, are you sure this is you?
Someone has compromised your system.
Exactly. Because when you go to his timeline, politics.
Yeah.
Politics. And then this specific
one
day.
time, yeah.
Yes. And then the other thing is your phone. It's your crime scene.
Yeah.
So I will repeat that to everyone who is watching.
Yeah.
Yes, because you have your Facebook, Instagram installed in your phone.
Yeah.
And then your kid has access to your phone, your husband, maybe even your househelp. One click, they're on Facebook.
Yeah.
Under your account.
Yeah.
Why can't you just log out? Or not even install it?
Well, not installing it all together. Okay.
For me, I think we also have to look at it from a different angle altogether. Cybersecurity people are not meant to scare everyone, because social media, we have to accept that we're in that digital age.
It's here to stay.
Yeah, it's here to stay. It's even getting better. We are connecting all our devices into one.
Yeah.
So can you imagine when we used to put our pictures in that album where it's hidden under the table inside your house? Now we've moved things to your image. It's actually with you as you're moving.
Yeah.
You capture moments, you share.
You
capture
share.
moments, you share. So you have to be willing to, whatever you share, you have to be willing to know that in the event it gets to the wrong hands, it will definitely come out in the bad picture that it's supposed to be taken. You see, so it's how you look at it. I would say, as a person, if I take a picture, post it, I need to know if somebody picks it and converts it in any way, I have to come to terms that these are the things that will happen. So one way is, as Ken has said, ensure you log out every other time. But remember, you can't keep logging out, because I think people have the tendency of wondering, how will I remember the passwords?
That's
the number of times.
Yeah, that's the thing, actually.
So people keep on keep being logged in.
Yeah.
Not for any sole reason. It's just to ensure that I don't have to remember the password.
Plus, it's such a hassle. Like, account number, sijui name, email address, again, password,
So another thing is, as I think that had also been highlighted, public Wi-Fi's are a no when you're doing something that is critical to you. And critical is M-Pesa, bank account, anything that you know, if I get my hands on, I will make you calm down in a very fast mode, especially on a financial term. Those are no's. And it's not that we don't want to allow everyone to use the public Wi-Fi's, but at the end of it all, how I'm looking at it is, what if you wake up at 4? I like using that because there are people who've woken up at 3. They have 10 transactions in the bank. You're wondering, was I transacting while asleep? You know, in my dreams. So just ensure you're woke, I'd say cyber woke or cyber aware.
Yeah.
And ensure you know everybody that is around you. And again, as I say, privacy, trust, very thin line, but totally different things.
Oh, okay. Wow. All right. So let me ask a question that I think I'm very curious now that you've mentioned our mobile phones. How secure are we when we are on our mobile data as opposed to Wi-Fi?
Well, I would say the reason why people prefer mobile data is nobody can sit down and wait for 21 or 30 million. I'll assume the Safaricom has about 30 million users.
Yeah.
For somebody to sit down and start checking through what has ALLAN sent through, you know, mobile or Wi-Fi, chances are you're the only one. I would be connecting probably in a house, we are 5.
Yeah.
So it's really targeted. By the time I get to the mobile data bit, it becomes like it's a very vast, for me,
yeah.
It's actually very vast for somebody to actually track you specifically, not unless they want to really finish you all together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. That makes sense. That really makes sense. Let me go over to your comments. Thank you guys for all of you who are watching. I'm going to read the previous ones later as we finish this conversation with Ken and Allan. But Diana is saying, Diana and Kirote, thank you so much, Diana, for always tuning in to the show. She's saying, tuned in, loving the conversation, so proud of my team. Well done, Allan. David Kimanzi is saying, this is amazing. Jonam Kinama is saying, liking it. Brian Etole, amazing. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Keep your conversations coming. If you have any questions for cybersecurity experts before I let them go, you can send them through. I will be seeing them in real time. Trust me, I'm going to be seeing them real time. I'm going to read them out for them to answer the questions that are coming through. So what are the types of intimate attackers and victims that you can share with us today? Apart from the ones that you've mentioned.
I don't know. Let Ken start.
Intimate attackers. One is the relationship that you have between you and your kid. One of you can be an attacker to the other one.
How? My kid is like what? 4, 3 years old. How is that? How is my kid a threat?
I'm sure that you know that kids nowadays, their mental capacity, they grow faster than the yesteryears.
Yeah, they're very, very tech savvy.
Yes, and by the time you decide to know how well is my kid furnished in terms of cybersecurity or IT in general, you'll be astonished.
The things that they can do.
Yes. The other kind of intimate attacker is caregivers to our parents or grannies back at home. The other one is now the usual that we know, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife.
Yeah.
One can be turned against the other.
Yes.
And
we have seen what that can do. I mean, from the Mtaani that we've just watched.
Yes.
Yeah.
The other is friends. Just the normal friends. You go out with your girlfriends or with your, they call it bongi. Yes, with your clique.
Yeah.
So what can they do to you? It starts from where do your trust end?
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Then Allan looks like he's itching to say something.
I think for me, it's friends of friends. And I'll explain it in this analogy.
Yeah.
Me and Ken can be friends in real life.
Yeah.
And what does a friend mean? There are things I can tell Ken that I cannot tell anyone.
Yeah.
But look at it from a social media perspective. When somebody is my friend, in social media, it's totally different.
It's very different, yes.
Whatever I post today, Ken will read, Jocelyn will read. You see, so it's an interconnection. So I'll say, It's a friend of a friend, because you post, the friend shares, the friend of the friend shares. So ideally, that is also it's something that is actually come up through the social media platform, where friendship has now evolved. It's not about, I'm telling this friend, we all have friends who there's this, you tell everything that is goal-oriented, as Ken was saying, you just go and hang out together. So for me, it's friends of friends who are the other bigger threat that are coming in.
Okay. Yeah. And as we wind up this conversation, how do we protect ourselves legally? Are there provisions that we can protect ourselves legally when such incidences happen? When it's involving people that were in your circle or are still in your circle, and something like fraud happens, your bank details leak, and you have nothing in your, how is that solved? Is there a policy for that? A law?
As it now, I think what we have seen is the data protection law, which is actually being in the developing stages in Kenya, where if somebody today cyberbullies you, there's an act that is coming up. It's not really clearly stated out on what actually happens. So it's something that is in,
I think I read somewhere that it was gazetted or something. Cyberbullying can leave you in jail for 10 years, I think, and 20 million Kenya shillings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you see, how would I classify cyberbullying?
That's my question, yeah.
Is, would you want to really take your friend through that just because of a picture? We also have the human aspect to it. The law is there, but then I would come and ask you, do you really want to take me down this road? And how many would want to actually come out and accept? Most cases would be, when you see something, you would say, that's not me.
Yeah, that's not me.
Because there's the reputation to it that actually comes to it. So if we actually report, when the reporting starts happening so frequently, I believe we will all start being aware that this is my right. If somebody bullies me today, I can actually be able to report and action will be taken.
Yeah.
But if we keep on with, it's okay, it's fine, we'll end up now having scenarios where bullying that never stops in actual sense. Yeah.
Yeah, it never stops, by the way. Ken, you have something to say?
Policies that they're diverse.
Yeah.
And let me drive it closer to home. Safaricom has a way of verifying you as the user when you call for a password reset, for instance, or for any other PIN-related issues.
Yeah.
They have a policy. It's good. It's working.
Yeah.
But back at home or in the general public, there is social engineering.
Yeah.
And
that's a technical term. What is social engineering before we continue?
Basically, social engineering is getting to know passwords or private life of someone through social means, like talking. I can come and start seducing you, for instance, so that you can tell me your pet name, your daughter's name, your son.
Okay.
I don't come and ask you directly, but I'll come slowly, patiently. Yes. Now, I know my dad is watching. And I want to give you an example of social engineering.
Yeah.
So let me talk to my dad. So back then when I was young, there was this stories of bonga points. And
boy, Baba Ken, akipole.
And I wanted to get a phone. And I just needed some extra bonga points.
Yeah.
My dad, I know he had, because he doesn't know. He doesn't
know how to use
redeem and all that stuff. So I was like, if I just get his phone, I'll be okay. So what the process of Safaricom in changing your bonga point password or PIN? So you call customer care. You tell them your ID number, the last top up that you did to your phone.
Yeah.
And they'll also ask a few questions, maybe your full name, your date of birth, and all that stuff. So this particular instance, Dad, it took me close to 3 weeks, actually, to change my voice to imitate yours. And the other thing was to get to know your pattern.
Yeah.
I think kids have a way of knowing your phone pin, password, and other stuff.
Yeah.
The other thing was to get to know your last top up.
Mm-hmm.
So
you kept following him around to find out. Dad, umeweka
no. My dad has a unique way of doing things. Okay. So you can get to know when it topped up.
Oh, he follows routine.
Yes.
Okay.
And also, ID number, it's in the driving license.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right.
So this particular day, I went, took the phone, took the driver's license.
Yeah.
And I called Safaricom customer care.
And you got
I had the details. I changed the
bonga points.
I got my points, and I got my phone eventually.
And life went on, and he didn't know.
Exactly.
He has never known about the bonga points.
True.
Whoa.
So,
sasa unajua Baba Ken.
That's a way of how people around you get information. And the most recent scenario is your kid knows your phone pattern.
Yes.
Most likely they know your M-Pesa PIN, but they don't know how to operate M-Pesa.
Yeah.
But they go to the bedroom with your phone, the house help, with the knowledge, with the know-how, decides to use your kid to transfer to some money to some number somewhere.
And you will never know.
And the following day, your house help is like, nimechoka naenda.
Wow, and that is it. Your bank was cleared and you didn't, your M-Pesa was cleared and you didn't know how that money disappeared.
Exactly.
Guys, I keep mentioning, this is a conversation that you did not know you needed. And now that they mention it, you realize how close this is to home. Your phone, your laptops, I think the nanny cameras that we have, because they're connected somehow to the internet.
Yes.
They are prone to being hacked.
What Shalom was showing us last time.
Yes. If you guys didn't catch that, go back to our YouTube channel and find and see what we actually were taught about live hacking. There's a way we actually saw real life instances of how hackers get into your cameras and they can get into your homes and see and monitor exactly what you're doing. So guys, please, let's be cyber aware. Yeah?
Yes.
Allan has said we need to be cyber woke. Cyber woke. Yeah, we stay woke. So before I let these two gentlemen go, there are some questions that have come our way. Mr. Shalom, I can't read your first name, but I know it's you. He's saying educational, great work, Ken and Allan. David Kimanzi saying, Allan, is Safaricom able to see that traffic? Oh, is Safaricom able to see that traffic over mobile data? I think it's when we're talking about the mobile.
This is the part where you actually can say everything that passes through, you can be sure is, if somebody wants to get it, that's actually how they do the tracking when somebody goes and says, I need the transactions of this. So you can be sure there's where your data is actually stored. So you making that phone call thinking you're threatening somebody, it can never be found.
Yeah.
That is how, but there's that element of privacy and terms and conditions that Safaricom, of course, has. So I would say your data is there. That is one thing you need, but it's highly secured.
Yeah.
And there's also the element of terms and conditions in relation to how they can release your data if it's actually needed.
Oh, wow. Okay, I hope that answers your question, David. Ian is asking, is there a way of blocking people from liking you on the public internet? Liking you, hacking you on public internet. I think that was a question, Ian. I think so.
A way of ensuring people don't hack you, don't connect to it. your mobile phone, your laptop is as safe as you being away from the internet. And that doesn't still mean your data is safe anyway. Somebody joked around and said, your data is as safe as when your laptop or your devices are thrown inside the ocean, deep into the ocean. You actually go down, ensure they are buried, you cement the place, and ensure guards are actually looking after it. That's as safe as you can be. So I wouldn't say there's any way of you securing yourself. Antiviruses, I know people would say will protect you, but you know, bad guys are working as hard.
From hacking.
Yes, they are working as hard as we are working to defend the same. So I wouldn't say there's any point you're actually really safe from the public Wi-Fi.
So it's a matter of just being smart, knowing how to apply the information that you guys have been providing us with to be cyber resilient. Yes. So there's one more question. Ken is my Emmanuel and Diba. Ken is my friend. My wife and I share all our passwords. Should I feel insecure? Emmanuel.
Yes, Emmanuel. Where do you draw the line between privacy and trust? If you can answer that question, you will know where to put your password.
Wow. Okay. How cryptic is that answer? Brad is asking, can someone track you using your phone number?
Okay.
As I've said, everything under the sun can be tracked.
Yeah.
Remember, you're given a public identity using your phone. I think everybody who's lost a phone, the first thing they're told, what is your IMEI number?
Yeah.
So you can be sure if I can get to your IMEI number.
Yeah.
Can I say the rest? I think you can actually fill in the rest, what actually happened. So
True.
Everybody has a public identity out there. That's why we register our phones, we register our SIM cards, and now even in banks, we've gone ahead and had event carrier pins being. So your public identity out there it's very possible for somebody to do reverse and get to who actually did this.
Yeah.
Posted from where. And that's how they actually track cyberbullies around the world.
So don't feel like you're hiding behind your keyboard and you're safe. Yeah. your laptop, your desktop, your workstation has an IP address, and that's how they're going to find you. It still leaves a digital footprint wherever you do.
Yes, let me add on that, please. Nowadays, there is the term called multi-factor authentication or two-factor authentication.
Yeah.
Most likely, when you're logging in to your Google or rather Gmail account, they tell you to verify the account.
Yeah.
Either through a text or email.
Yeah.
And most people go through text.
Yes.
Just assume that your kid has taken your phone to the bedroom and the house help wants to access your emails. Just assume that.
And that's where you're going to leave it at.
Yes.
Unaweza jijazia hapo pengine. Emmanuel is saying, how can I permanently delete WhatsApp? Wow, Emmanuel, unaficha nini? How can I permanently delete WhatsApp pics for life from any handset, never to be retrieved? Is the statement internet doesn't forget reversible?
Yes, internet does not forget.
So you can't permanently delete them.
Once you have converted something to digital, it will be very hard for you as a normal, common man to just erase it. There will always be a backup somewhere. You put a status on WhatsApp, a screenshot, it's in my phone. So after 24 hours, the status is gone.
But someone else has it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You have uploaded to Facebook. Millions of your followers have access to it. So basically, know who are your Facebook friends.
Yeah.
And what you post. Whatever you convert into digital
is there to stay. Unfortunately, is there permanently. I'm loving your questions. Thank you so much. Keep them coming. Caroline is asking, how important are grey hat hackers? I think Shalom spoke about this, but you can mention this.
Grey hackers, they help you, or they are okay. Just to understand, gray. They have said gray.
Yeah.
They are good. They are hybrid of white and black.
And black, yeah.
So on the white side of it, they are good. On the black side of it, they are very bad.
Okay, for those of you who don't understand what a gray hacker, a white hacker, a black hacker is, maybe you can just briefly tell us what all those terms mean.
Wow. So one, I would say hackers are not bad people.
Yeah.
And why I would say hackers are not bad people, there's the intention to it. There's the ethical hacking bit, and now there are attackers, threat actors. Those are the bad side of it. So if somebody today comes and tells you they are a hacker, it doesn't necessarily mean they want to really destroy your life. They are just meant to test systems to see how secure are your systems. So now in the event like a black hat hacker trying to, a black hat would definitely have no idea of what they're going up against. They'll just start taking through what is the steps they actually take through to understand how can I get to Ken without me having any information about Ken. White hacker is Ken has given this hacker, I was born in this date, in this town. And the gray is like, would we say is a neutral one where has a mix of both, where I know some bits of it and I've left an element where, assuming today Ken has spectacles, assuming he's removed, I don't tell you Ken has spectacles. So it's for you to find out. How would you find out? Ask Ken, can you see these two fingers, for example? So that would be the simplest explanation. I've really tried to bring it home to that.
Okay, I hope you answered Caroline's question. You answered it, yeah? How important are the gray hackers? Brad is asking, how effective is cryptography to this day? Hey, you guys are choppies, man. What? How effective is cryptography to this day?
Well,
I think you can start by telling us what cryptography is, then you can.
Remember, we are really trying to make it as simple as possible because I know everybody in cybersecurity expects when you start mentioning, we start throwing in jargons, you know. Cryptography is the ability, would I say, to ensure every message or anything is actually encrypted in a certain form using the basically encryption keys. I'll put it as simple as that. So how important is cryptography? Every year, I think every so often we find the standard has actually improved. Probably you are encrypting with a weaker keys before, but now you've actually graduated. Why is that? It's because people are becoming more aggressive. You see, cryptography is as good as the last person who is able to crack one of the recent standards that are actually there. So cryptography for me is as safe as up until assuming ALLAN is able to crack through a certain key and the industry will now need to produce a whole new standard. Yes. So can we say it's actually really safe? The stronger the key, the more secure you are. But I haven't said you're totally secure from hacking out.
Like what WhatsApp uses, because I see that when you get on WhatsApp, they tell you that all the messages are encrypted
end to end.
End to end. Oh, okay. That makes sense.
I actually see you've actually, through this cybersecurity, man, you're really good at
nimechanuka. I have learned loads, Yani. You have no idea that the information that now I think I have is, every time I open my laptop, I'm like, okay, so what was I doing before that was wrong that I can improve on, you know? So every day is a new experience that I'm trying to, you know, redo or to be more aware of what I'm doing when I'm online. So thank you guys for all the information that you guys have been sharing with us over the month. It has been invaluable, really, really invaluable. And I hope you guys back at home have also got to understand what cybersecurity is and how it relates to you and me, and how important it is that we are woke about these things, you know? Thank you so much, Allan. Thank you, Ken, for coming once again. And yeah, giving us all this information for free that we probably would have gotten in a seminar somewhere as we have paid, you know. But thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having us. And I believe that even as the Cybersecurity Awareness Month is coming to an end, our hope is to make the world a better place, the digital space, because we can't fight digital. We can only make it as secure as it becomes. And don't really concentrate on what is out there. You can actually start from where you are and make your days, the coming days, better for yourself.
True.
So thank you so much for having us.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you, Ken. Asante. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, you have heard everything that we have discussed today, and I really, really hope that you are going to take the necessary steps that are needed to get yourself secure when you're on the digital space, whether you're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, the Reels, wherever you are. I mean, when you're even opening your laptop to check an email, make sure that you have taken the necessary steps to keep your, digital world around you secure. Right about now, let us break this seriousness with some entertainment. I'm going to have AJAGA boy back up on stage. Karibu sana. Right, have the stage. Yes, I'm handing it over to you. Please keep us entertained. Tumekuwa na serious conversation. Now we need to break it down. All right.
Ben. The song is called Mbona. Yeah. Let's go. Nimekupa moyo wangu, kila kitu changu, sasa mbona unanionea, wakati unajua wendo wangu, mboni yangu, sasa mbona unanipotea, nishajua mapenzi matamu ila ni ya uchungu, maana nishayaenjoy, mwishowe yakaja tena kuniumiza. Tena nishajua nilipokawia nikimgawia mapenzi, nikampa mpaka nikaposti, asikujua leo ndo itanikosti. Give me some room. Acha nirudi kama kawa, ushaniumiza ila tu ni sawa, nitaka dawa niwe sawa. Sawa, okay. Japo ni uchungu, ati una mzungu, sitalipiza mimi nitamwachia Mungu, ati nafuata pesa kipewa tu marungu, masini na niachana, nishajua mapenzi matamu ila ni ya uchungu, maana nishayaenjoy, mwishowe yakaja tena kuniumiza. Tena nishajua nilipokawia nikimgawia mapenzi, nikampa mpaka nikaposti, asikujua leo ndo itanikosti. sawa, nitanywa dawa niwe sawa. Sawa, okay, ijapo ni uchungu, tuna mzungu, sitalipiza mimi nitamwachia Mungu, eti nafuata pesa kipewa tu marungu, maskini nani achanaki hanisha jua, mapenzi matamu ila ni ya uchungu, japo nisha enjoy, mwishowe yakaja tena kunumiza, tena nishajua nilivyokawia nikimkawia, mapenzi nikampa mpaka nikaposti, asikujua leo ndo itanikosti. Nakupa moyo wangu, kila kitu changu, sasa mbona nionea, unanionea wakati unajua wendo wangu, mboni yangu, sasa mbona unanipotea, anishajua mapenzi matamu ila ni ya uchungu, japo nisha ya enjoy, mwishowe yakaja tena kuniumiza, tena nishajua nilivyokawia nikimkawia, mapenzi nikampa mpaka nikaposti, asikujua leo ndo itanikosti. Okay, japo ni uchungu, eti una mzungu, sitalipiza mimi nitamwachia Mungu, eti nafuata pesa kipewa tu marungu, maskini nani acha. Japo ni uchungu, 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 eti una mzungu, sitalipiza mimi nitamwachia Mungu, eti nafuata pesa kipewa tu marungu, maskini nani acha naki anishajua mapenzi matamu ila ni ya uchungu, japo nisha ya enjoy, mwishowe yakaja tena kunumiza, tena nishajua nilivyokawia nikimkawia, mapenzi nikampa mpaka nikaposti, asikujua leo ndo itanikosti. The song called Mbona. Bye. Jaga boy.
Hey, sawa. Buda. Mbona?
Yes, bana.
Mbona Angela, ulianza na Angela kama umefurahi sana?
Unajua mapenzi ni tamu tena. Masta ingine sijui ni nini naingiaga hapo. Inakuwa tena ngora.
Sasa ni mapenzi ni tamu. Ladies and gentlemen, remember we are live on YouTube at E_squared TV. And of course, man, we're with this uprising superstar, AJAGA boy.
Yes, bana.
Buda, unaitwa nani kwanza? Unaitwa nani jo?
Unajua kisanii si vizuri kuanza na maneno. Chana wapigie hii. Ati anishajua mapenzi matamu ila ni ya uchungu, maana nisha ya enjoy, mwishowe yakaja tena kuniumiza, tena nishajua nilivyokawia nikimkawia, mapenzi nikampa mpaka nikaposti, asikujua leo ndo itanikosti. Yeah man, mimi naitwa AJAGA boy.
Hiyo ndo jina lako?
Hiyo ndo jina.
AJAGA boy.
AJAGA
boy. Sauti uko nayo
ni God bana.
Inatoa nyoka pangoni, alafu nyoka inasikiza. It's good to see you bana, si ndio? Karibu sana kwenye show.
Manze nashukuru sana.
Yeah. So kabla tujaingia kwa muziki na ile kitu tunafanya, wacha turudi nyuma kidogo. Wacha tujue AJAGA boy ni nani, ametoka wapi, alilelewa wapi? Kwa ufupi tu.
AJAGA boy is a very humble and a kind guy manze, as in nimetoka ojo manze, mimi ni kijana ushago bado.
Unajua mimi kwa najua hii interview ni English. Umenichanganya hapo kidogo.
To mix bro. Unajua bado ni kijana wa mtaa.
Lazima to mix man. Sisi ni wa mtaa.
Nielewa. Nimegrowia Ngarwa County. Ngarwa. Najua hadi ujui uko ni wapi.
Uko ni wapi jo?
Unajua wengine hatari sana. Nimegrow huko kia since I was a small boy, nikagrow hadi class 4 hapo. That's when nilikam Nairobi. Nikaanza mziki nikiwa pale class 5 pale, ilikuwa tu ni kitambo bro. Ndo unajua mother akaona hii fee ni mingi nalipa. Akaniambia mziki yako hii hapana. Wewe relax kwanza. Nikama kutulia kidogo, bado nafanya kuimba chini ya maji tu hazinajui nini. Ndio nikaingia sekondari pale. Nafanya bado mziki chini ya maji, my events nini, unaenda unaimba na beat ya watu wanafurahi. Na sasa kidogo kaniona kwa TV, akaona hii mziki ni kama ina make sense sasa. Bado.
Umesema unatoka wapi? Huko ulitoka wapi huko?
Ngarwa County.
Ngarwa.
Nyaururu.
Nyaururu. Umetuchanganya. Ngarwa Nyaururu. Buda. Kugrow huko ilikuwaje?
Ilikuwa tough bro juu. Nile unajua ni hiyo cha ile siku. Ukiamkia chai na mandazi unaona ni Christmas. Unachapa sembe ya jana kwanza. Nilikuwa nakula mandazi, nenda hadi kuambia neighbor. Bana leo tumekula mandazi bana. Bana.
Usema hivyo wewe unakuambia neighbor.
Maisha ilikuwa hard pale. Lakini siku give up man. Kajipea motisha na shukuru God sasa tuko hapa bana.
Nice. Ndio. Wacha tuingie kwa sanaa. Ulianza mziki class 5.
Yeah. Mziki nikapiga nini ile unaimbia watu wanafurahi. Class pale nini, unajua hata break watu wanakaa nini piga zile zako.
Ulianza kuitwa msanii class 5
bana. Piga zile zako nini hadi walimu wananiita msanii.
Walimu. Walimu walikuwa wanataka ukue nini kabla waanze kuita msanii?
Okay, unajua zingine pia wanaonaga hii kitu iko kwa damu. Unajua kuna kitu wezi epuka azin. Pia mimi nilikuwa najaribu kuacha kuimba, but God amekupea kitu iko ndani yako. Hata uende majuu urudi, bado utafanya kitu gani unataka. So lakini nikaona kuimba iko ndani yangu bro. Nikaimba nini. First nilianza kama dancer. Nikapiga dance pale nini, kujenga kajina kidogo nini. Ndio sasa niweka sasa nafanya muziki officially.
So ulianza kama dancer?
Yeah.
Hebu kwa ufupi tu, hebu tupatie jani yako ya kukua dancer ndio ukaingia muziki.
Jani yangu imekuwa nilianza kudansa from church. Yeah. Hata haikuwa siri, nilikuwa najaribu tu, sikuwa najua itakuwa nikajaribu kudance kidogo pale. Nashukuru chairman wa youth pale PCA bana, alitusaidia sana. Tukienda show bana, hiyo ni mara yangu kwanza kubebwa na private car bana. Alikuwa tupeleka kaa show kama master bana, tunapanda kwa ile Probox. Unajua ile enzi Probox ilikuwa gari mbaya. Probox tunaingia pale ndani jo, tunapelekwa show.
Probox ni
bana,
ni
private na unaonekana nimeshuka kwa Benz.
Probox.
Unaona nikaumeshuka kwa Benz. Milango nimeingia kwa gari bana. Jamaa katusaidia vitu ma uniform kutubaia nini, sisi tunawakada, naona vijana wanapiga zoezi, ma uniform anabai, tukienda event ako always there man, anaitwa support. Hiyo ndio ikanipia moral. But kuna kitu ili happen nini, misunderstanding, kureka break. After there ndo nikapatana na my brother anaitwa Moha nini, ile Alpha Dance Crew. Tukaongea nini, tukava meeting, nikaingia pale Alpha, tukaanza kudance, tukapiga show nini pia vitu 2-3 zikatokea, ndo ikafika hapa mimi ni msanii bana. Nikaona ni kama nimedansana na sifanye kitu Mungu anataka bana. Naona kitu nikaona bro nafai kuimba bana. ndo sana nikaamua kwanza kupiga mziki, ndo video zangu mpya zinakaa. Na wakad ni venye sahi bado kifedha bado, unajua pia lazima ujipange vizuri ukitaka video noma ni
kifedha tutafika hapo kwa
tutafika bro.
Kwa kifedha
Ndio.
So umetoka dancing, ndio hiyo umeachana dance, sasa umeingia kwa sanaa kupiga mziki.
Lakini dance ilikuwa as a breakthrough, ilikuwa tu breakthrough.
Breakthrough ndio sasa tuingie pale sasa.
Tuingie pale. Unajua pia uwezi anza tu hivyo. Lazima kutaka breakthrough, at least nipe opportunity kidogo pale. Ndio sana nimekam muziki officially.
Muziki zako za mapenzi sana.
Mapenzi juu pia unajua mapenzi ni tamu, lakini saa zingine ni uchungu bado.
Kwa nini? Unapenda wanawake ama?
Bana.
Ni tamu aje?
Unajua love is the greatest commandment. Na God alisema to preach love. That's what I'm doing right now. As you mean I preach true love. As in napenda mapenzi sana juu iko kwa Bible pia. Unajua siimbi kitu iko. Na mapenzi iko. Watu wanapendana and love is real.
So ngoma yako unaweza describe aje? Ni bongo, unajua?
My song meaning categories ka love song ama good music.
Kwani hizi ngoma zingine si good music?
Okay, acha niseme love song.
Love song. Kwa hivyo unafanya R&B. Ya love song. How many years right now kwa industry? Tangu sasa muziki sasa.
Hii kisha itakuwa 2 years.
2 years. Experience imekuaje?
Experience pia imekuwa ngori jo bro, juu kawe si msanii mkubwa hapa Kenya bro. Kuchezwa ni ngori. Kuchezwa ni ngori bana. Unaenda pale men unapeleka ngoma nini, unasikia toa kitu nini. Asipo wazi unapata tena una struggle sana ndo ufike hapo. Wasanii wakubwa pekee wanacheza. Zino ningependa kuomba all DJs ama asi wa media nini azin kamsi wanaona talent iko men. Azin wapeo msee ya play ba.
Unasukuma muziki vizuri?
Tunasukuma muziki vizuri. Muziki inasukumwa, lakini pia kufika hapo si rahisi. Lazima pia uweke hard work, ndio tunangangana sasa.
Tuendelee kusukuma muziki, si ndio?
Tunasukuma muziki.
Swag hivi unapiga sana. Nani anakuvalisha buda?
Unajua designer pia mimi nimependa kuwa designers, napenda tu look. So mimi nimejidesign bro. So
hii ni look yako ndio umejidesign?
Ni look yangu.
So apart from muziki ni nini nyingine wewe ufanya?
Hiyo design as in the sell ma look nini?
Unauza ma look?
Nice. Unauza ma look, viatu nini, ukitaka piga pamba hatari. Jaga boy na nini najita Jaga shoe collection.
Hebu uza hapo.
Jaga shoe collection, manze IG, manze follow, kiatu unataka iko.
Duka iko wapi?
Sasa anafanya online,
mambo ya online
deliveries nini. Ukitaka unasema ni gani unataka, unapigwa delivery.
Nice. Unawezaje advice a pricing superstars kama wewe?
Ningemwambia tu asi give up, afanye tu muziki noma, pia uandishi kwa hatari. Unajua pia hata kama wewe msanii lazima pia uimbe. Uandishi kuwe pale
kuwe mzuri kabisa.
Uandishi kuwe pia imeenda shule. Waandike tu muziki poa, alafu wawakatu. Na watafika mahali wanataka.
First time yako perform na band?
It's a nice experience. Nimefeel poa, hatukuwa nini, lakini nashukuru God tumepiga poa.
Hapo unafanya wewe bana. Lazima uchangamishe huyo ndugu.
Tumepiga poa.
Ulikuwa
na bonding fulani. Tumepiga tu poa.
Unajua umepiga performance hatari sana kama mtu ambaye amekaa for 5 years.
Nashukuru bana, nashukuru.
Si ndio? So muziki zako tunaweza zitoa wapi?
Muziki zangu ziko na ngoma 2 ziko YouTube. Now I'm working for my next songs. I'm shooting a video next week. So naambia tu wasewa chundi na wale wakaitu rada juu kuna kitu inakuja hatari sana. East Africa must hear this one.
Si ndio? Lazima uchoche
si Kenya tu. East Africa.
Si ndio? Kabla tupige hiyo performance yako ya mwisho manze. Kwenye mtandao hebu tuambie unapatikana wapi?
Okay. All media platforms, mimi najita AJAGA Boy, Facebook AJAGA Boy, Instagram, everywhere AJAGA Boy. AJAGA Boy. AJAGA Boy to the world.
Everywhere AJAGA Boy.
Everywhere. Ukiingia AJAGA Boy. Yani hakuna jina lingine.
Hakunaga jina lingine.
Hakunaga.
Ndio.
Hakutawahi kuwa.
Si tu perform basi tuone kama AJAGA Boy to the world. Inaweza kuwa iko sawa.
Okay.
Tu perform ama niende?
Tu perform.
Sasa
uende urunda kuita.
Utaniita.
Ndakuita.
Achoma
Bring your body close to me. I wanna feel you on me. Kwa wengine nifuate nini? Na wendo unanitesa mimi. Baby you we peke ndo nakuonaga. Baby you we peke ndo nakuotaga. Yani you ukiwa na mimi naponaga. Baby you we peke ndo natakaga. Okay, oh when you move I move, and I like it when you move and I move it. Ndakutunza baby, bora usiniache baby. Oh when you move I move, and I like it when you move and I move it. Ndakutunza baby, bora usiniache baby. Mini wako wako ukinacho taniachia mzigo, roho itatoboka nitaumia figo. Ona you're my only one, baby don't you ever leave me. What do you want? Sema nitakupa mimi flow, anything for you. Mina fanya kazi for you, mina kesha for you, nikifanya mambo. Okay, baby you we peke ndo nakuonaga. Baby you we peke ndo nakuotaga. Yani you kiwa na mimi naponaga. Baby you we peke ndo natakaga. Okay, oh when you move I move, and I like it when you move and I move it. Nakutunza baby, bora usiniache baby. Okay, oh when you move I move, and I like it when you move and I move it. Nakutunza baby, bora usiniache baby. Wako mini wako wako baby you we peke ndo nakuonaga. Baby you we peke ndo nakuotaga. Yani you kiwa na mimi naponaga. Baby you we peke ndo nakuonaga. Okay, when you move I move, and I like it when you move and I move it. And nakutunza baby, bora usiniache baby. mimi naponaga, baby you we peke ndo natakaga. Oh, when you move I move, and I like it when you move and I move it. Nakutunza baby, but usiniache baby. Oh, when you move I move, and I like it when you move and I move it. Nakutunza baby, but usiniache baby. Give me some baby. Oh, oh, wako. Oh, oh, mini wako. Oh, wako. Ukiniacha utaniachia mzigo, roho itatoboka nitaumia figo. Ona, you're my only one, baby don't you ever leave me. Oh, what do you want? Sema nitakupa mimi, anything for you. Ninafanya kazi for you, mina kesha for you. Nikifanya mambo, sema baby you wewe peke ndo nakuonaga, baby you wewe peke ndo nakuonaga, yani you ukiwa na mimi naponaga, baby you wewe peke ndo nataka. I like it when you move and I move it. Ndakutunza baby, but usiniache baby. Hey, Ben. Wow. Jaga boy.
Hey, Jaga boy.
Yes.
Hey, nice
Yes,
performance manze Buddha.
Thank you so much, bro.
Uko fit, yani uko fiti Buddha.
Shukuru sana man. Ni zoezi.
Zoezi ndo unapiga vizuri
sana.
Josi Josi. Uko na swali huyu mzito?
Si swali, just a comment. I cannot wait for your concert. Yani uko na energy mwenda, yani it's so it's so I can't even put it to words. I can't wait to come for your concert. And the fact that you've said that you started, this is the first time you're doing, take your mic. It's the first time you're using a band to perform.
Yeah.
You're a quick study. You're ushika vitu chap.
Masomo tu kidogo ndo ili.
So this is it. Challenge that we are giving to you now. When you come here as a new artist, as an uprising, uprising artist, you have come here, you have learned something new, you have left Black Boy or E Squared with a different skill that you didn't have when you came.
Yeah.
So this is what you're supposed to use ukiwa huko nje. Tusikuone ukifanya playback tafadhali. Okay. Now that you have learned how to use a band, hiyo ndio utakuwa unafanya live performances zako.
Exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you are energetic. I love it. I love it. Watu walikuwa tu wanakatika hapa kwa viti zao mbele wako tu, you know.
Thank you so much.
I love it. Yeah,
I'm humbled.
Yeah. Sijui kama tumalizie hii show hapa.
You're humble. Unajiambia, so ngoja tukwambie bana. I'm humble. But tunafanya kitu poa. Big up to
the Black Boy.
Yani so
wame come through.
So ni wanoma yani. Nyini wa ngori yani. Noma sana. Josie. Pole, Josephine.
I was about to say something, then I remember the cameras are on me, so I have to be in my best behavior. You guys, we have come to the end of today's show. And I'm just loving the energy. I'm just loving the vibes that you're throwing our way.
Yeah.
AJAGA boy, kuna mafans naona hapa unarushwa tu moto voice imeambiwa uko check. Ian anasema AJAGA boy 100% moto. Kuna comments zilikuwa zimekam kitambo from Caroline saying pia yeye anaeka tu hizo fire. Call me Naf anasema is lit.
Yeah.
lit. These are your comments that had come in before. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the feedback. Thank you for the questions. We really, really, really appreciate that you took the time to hang out with us and jam with us and have a good time. Just have a good time, you know.
Just before we finish, I'm being told that someone here today is celebrating his birthday.
Oh,
yeah, like
birthday. Whose birthday is it?
I think today we're celebrating Ken. Oh, Ken, come on. Come over here, Ken. Lazima tudansi style one of hapa hivi. Ken kuja hapa katikati.
Ken has been our resident cyber security expert. Ni amekuwa akituletea our guests wa nguvu to talk about cyber security. He's also a cyber security expert. Happy birthday, Ken. I didn't know it was your birthday. Hey, unafaa kutupatia 411 chini ya maji tukuje na gifts.
You already gave me yours.
But happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. The band was ready to sing for you. Sijui kama msanii anataka kutupatia ma vocals hapa.
Imbia mwenzako birthday.
Bro neto? Ken.
Yeah. Sing fi Ken.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday dear Ken. Happy birthday to you. Angusha mzuka basi.
Angusha mzuka, si ndio? What do you think, Josephine? Tumaliza alafu ndo dance. Si ndio? Black band. Hold up. Wacha tumalize. Alafu ndo sasa tu dance ile ya ukweli. Ndio kuna kudance ya uongo. But ya ukweli.
Yeah, in fact I'm seeing Why Not is in the studio today, so yeah. He's a dancer. Atakuja hapa atupatie moves, one or two moves. So why not? Please be on standby wherever you are. But you guys, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Thank you for the good vibes that you send our way. Thank you for, tuning in. And please, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe right now.
Right now.
And look out for our videos on our YouTube page so that you can watch and share with your friends. And tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to share our videos. Yeah?
Always, each and every Saturday, we are always live on YouTube at E_squared TV. And of course, next week on Tuesday, we'll be doing the mic check freestyle rap battle, where we always bring young people who can rap, who can spit, not a little bit, but so late. Yeah, this is how we do it. On Tuesday, we'll be here. I'll see you. So this is how we do it. This is how we do it.
Yep.
I was your host, one of the best, number one MC, the S to the I to the E, Mr. You better act like if you don't know now, you know.
Hey.
MC A Wiki Day.
A Wiki Day. Hey, surely. Wow. And my name is Josephine, and until next time, adios.
Adios. I was waiting for adios. Yeah, cut.
Katikai, okay. Katika.
Black Boy Music.